Well, this morning I've been working on it actually all morning. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with the back two cylinders. I've been calling around and talking to a bunch of people, but I asked 10 people, you get 10 different answers. So let's try a little this, try a little that. I'm still trying to find somebody that knows a little bit more about it than I do. See if I can get it fixed. But yesterday I talked to Adam. He owns a company called ARH Designs in Cornelius and builds custom hot rods. And I asked him if he knew anybody, and he said he knew somebody that was professional drag race, you know, with blown alcohol motor. He was going to give him a call and get back to me about getting up with him. But in the meantime, me and him were talking, and I told him about my theory that it's just getting so much fuel that it's running down the plenum and flooding out the back two cylinders. And we're talking with him, he said to me, oh, well, that's easy to check. He says, you got a lift, just jack up the back of the car and slope the motor to the front and see if you flood out the front cylinders. Well, I never thought about that. So this morning I got my jack and I jacked it up. Right now the motor's sitting on about a 2-degree down in the back. So I jacked it up to a 7-degree down in the front, had the ass end way up in the air. I started it up. I'll be damned, the back two cylinders still running cold and blowing fuel. So that kind of killed my theory about that. I still don't know why just the back two cylinders are running cold and getting so much fuel. So all the people have been telling me different things. So then I thought maybe it was an ignition problem. So I took the wires off, tested the wires. They tested okay. And I had tested them once before. They all tested, both back ones tested okay. I went and put new plugs in it again. Even though the old plugs were firing, I went ahead and changed them to new plugs. And then somebody said maybe the valve adjustment. Well, I just did it 2 days ago, and everything was fine. But I did check it again. Everything was okay. And then another suggestion, Mike at Elkin N.C. asked me about the timing. And he said, what kind of timing are you running? And I said, well, Tom, the engine builder, said that he set it at 36 degrees. But I've never run the motor or cranked it or checked it. So when we took it up to Larry's to test it, to break it in, Larry asked me, and I told him the same thing. You know, Tom told me it was at 36 degrees. And he put a timing light on it while we were cranking it and checked it and said it was good. I didn't ask what it was at. He didn't say. He just said it was good. So I said, well, let me check the timing. So I went and got my timing light this morning, started the thing up, and it's only running at about 20 or 22 degrees. And Mike at Elkin N.C, who I bought the injection and blower system from, he says running about 12 pounds of boost, I should be running 30 to 32 degrees of timing. He says I shouldn't even be running 36, but I'm still like 10 degrees off, right? So I get my timing light, I hook it up. Well, you can see in here, if I get close, between the chrome alternator, the polished engine plate, the polished balancer from Innovative West, when you hit that with a timing light, it blinds you. You can't see nothing. I tried and tried and tried and tried. So finally, you can see there, I think you can see, I went and took a magic marker, a permanent marker, and put a mark on 32, and then I colored in the 30 with a 30 degrees with a yellow crayon. And then I hooked it back up and did it again and adjusted the timing. So it's set right now at 32 degrees. And believe it or not, the back pipes picked up 30 degrees and it stopped spitting fuel. And that's with adjusting the barrel valve. So I'm still adjusting. It's surging between maybe 900 and 1500. But it seems to be running a lot better than it was before. But I'm still gonna have to do some more investigating to find out what's going on. Well, let me go back to work. As soon as I figure out something, I'll let you know. Well, it still ain't running right. You can see that thing wants to go. I'm gonna try a little bit more tuning on it, but tomorrow there's 2 shows, one in Statesville in the morning at 9 o'clock, and then there's another one up in Elkin at 3 o'clock. I'm gonna try to make both of them. We'll see how it does. Hopefully I'll probably be by myself, but I'll try to film as much as I can, and we'll see how it goes from there. I'm up here at the show at Elkin, and I'm getting ready to unload it off the trailer and try to drive into the show. I don't know how good this is going to work. This is the first time I tried filming this like this. I'm just hoping my GoPro stays on the windshield. Let's see if we can get it started.
rowdy, isn't it?
A little bit. I'm still trying to tune it. I should be able to tune it down a little better, but I just got it on the road like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've never seen it here.
No. I had it here last year, but it had a small block in it.
Oh, okay, well maybe I have it.
And I switched it to a big
You
block.
need to put a set of points in that thing so it'll run better.
Is that the problem? I've been trying to find somebody who can figure it out.
That's the first thing I recognize.
It's got a bad miss.
Yeah.
It's either on or it's off.
Right, yeah.
There's no
No in
touching the
between.
gas. You touch the gas, spins the tires. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Thanks. Like I said, I just had it through 2 weeks ago. I got it on the road. I've been building it for a year and a half.
Drive this on the road.
I do at my house a little bit, but I trailered it down here. I live in Ardell County.
Okay.
It gets about 2 miles to the gallon. I'm running ethanol.
I bet.
I mean methanol. So
Yeah.
I can't stop for gas. Oh, we got a pretty good turnout today. Beautiful day, 73, sunny, few clouds. I'm a little early, probably about 2 hours. So we'll see if some more people come in later on. Well, as you can see, I made it back from Elkin. It's still not running the way I want it to. It's surging pretty bad. I'm still gonna try this week to do a little bit more tuning on it. But it was a nice show. Turned out a lot of people showed up later on. I meant to do some more videoing, but with all the people asking questions and talking, and I didn't get around to videoing. And then I went to video to ride back from the show to the trailer like I did going there. And I set it all up, I pushed the button, and when I got back to the trailer, it wasn't recording. So I don't know if I didn't push the button hard enough or whatever, but my fault, it didn't record coming back. So I could see I'm gonna need a lot of practice on this video, and especially at the shows, because when you're driving around video and you only get one shot at it, at least here in the shop, I can edit the video and reshoot it if I have to, but at these car shows, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I'm gonna have to get a little better at that. Next week, there's a show, June 4th up in Lenoir, and I hadn't never been to it, and I'm gonna try tuning on it a little bit more this week, and I'm planning on taking it up to the Lenoir show in Saturday on June 4th, and then also on June 5th, down in Mooresville in Langtree, there's going to be a show down there, cruising, Saturday afternoon. I believe it's around 3 o'clock. I'm not sure. I also, if I have no trouble on Saturday, I'm planning on taking it down there Sunday. So I'll try to do some video of both of those. And in the past, my videos have been sometimes a week to 2 weeks behind because it takes me time to edit it and a couple days to make the, get enough video to make a video. But I noticed up at the Elkin show, there was a lot of people up there taking videos of the car. And I seen it on social media that somebody else had posted videos. So from now on, or this video on, I'm gonna post daily. Like if I take it out Saturday, I'll try to post it Sunday or the next day. And try to keep them up to date that way. So, well, I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and hopefully we'll be making some more videos.